In Woosnam on the 16th end, this for a birdie 3. He's 2 up. Well, it's a concession for 4, but Seve's just got that 4 feet or so to grab one back, and well, you know he's not going to give anything up easily. This to get the match back to just 1 down. For him, this for a 3 on the 16th. All right. 1 down with 2 to play. Seve Ballesteros, Ian Woosnam. 17th tee. Ian Woosnam. Has he blocked it off to the right? So here he is back again on 17 with Ian Woosnam. Got a long iron out, and very fortunate to get a swing at it. Just a question whether he can get it far enough down there to get some sort of a medium shot. Oh, and it's a good shot. Look at it. Bounding down the hill there. Nothing but a 9 iron, 8 iron. Now that's where Seve drove it to. And indeed, he's got the long iron out and thinks he can make it. Beautiful rhythm there. Well, that's another great shot from Seve. Super shot, just stays off the right edge of the green and definitely in the driver's seat on this hole. But 1 down for an eagle for Seve, this for a win. They really are so difficult. We see so many long putts go so close here, and we've said it often before, I know, but there's so many little undulations in these Wentworth greens. All important, this putt then for Ian Woosnam. This for a birdie 4, this to stay 1 up. So big swing, extraordinary swing on that putt. So whether Seve is going to concede, we shall see. No, he's going to. This for a 4 then, and a win for Ballesteros to take him down to the 18th tee, all square with Ian Woosnam. Yes, sir. Fighting back, Ballesteros.
So the crowd moving away down the hill to the 18th. So Seve on the 18th, and finally, with 1 hole to go, he's squared the match. He's been down all afternoon. And we saw how difficult Lyle McNulty made it, but not so for Ballesteros. And of course, that tee shot makes it all the harder for Woosnam. Now he's pushed that right. He did it at the 17th. He reaches, I think, for another ball. And he's in there. And 3 off the tee. 2 very poor tee shots. And he might have done it again. And in exactly the same place. But that one's come out. There it is, but that's 3. So Woosnam, just the odd sign of frailty right at the end of a day in which he's played some of the very best golf. Well, the news reaches us from the 18th that Woosnam has found his first ball and is getting a drop by the looks of it. Well, somewhere in there is Ian Woosnam. He's not, as I say, ever going to show above a crowd. He's 5'4" or thereabouts. But if he's had a free drop and he's got a bit of a lie, well, he's not out of it yet. I mean, Ballesteros down the middle of the fairway. He's played out. So he's over the ditch and done very well considering where he hit his tee shot to. One of the advantages of having a gallery. And there, just look at the trousers of Ballesteros. You can see there's strong winds gusting around this west course at Wentworth. And very difficult to tell because the trees blank out so much of it. But certainly he can just about get home in two. But not with that. Quick hit from the top, trees, and he's in there behind the gallery. And again, well, the excitement, the nerves, the tension, the drama of match play. And it really does examine these golfers in a way perhaps we never see during the season in the 72-hole medals. They very rarely show the pressure in the way that they show it year after year in this World Match Play Championship. Seve's ball, and he's in there. Very unattractive country, and we pan back, we'll see what he's got to do. Looks as though A, he's got a clear swing, and B, a sight of the pin. So he, I think, honours even down this 18th. Woosnam certainly had, well, a lot of luck, because he certainly carved his tee shot well in the trees and able to get here in two, however he managed it. I like the way he played that. Oh, I say, what a moment. Suivez-la, Monsieur Ballesteros. Shades of the 1960s in the World Match Play with the crowds running up the fairways. And that's the excitement that this great championship engenders.
Match due to control. Can you ask the chief referee to attend the 18th hole, please?
And a slight divergence of opinion now. Andy McPhee, tournament director, says that is where he should drop, but Seve says that not good enough, that's wet. And of course now we come under the definition of the rules of casual water, and it's really got to be surface water. So they've sent for a third opinion.
A half in three.
This, I think, is ground under repair because it's...
That's not the problem, it's the other problem.
Tony, please. Taking the lead.
Not very unhappy if he's made to play that. He'll be very angry. But it's one of those marginal decisions.
I initially said no. Looking at it further, that has been placed as an artificial surface between airfield and under repair. So I would say that is ground under repair that he's standing in, and then the relief will go that side. Would you agree with that?
This has only just been put down this morning. It is certainly you're standing on it.
Well, the straw that has been put down, as Tony Groves saying, has been put down today, would qualify as ground under repair. And whether the ball's in it or is standing in it is entitled to relief. That's Tony Groves' decision. Now, in the case of where is the nearest point not nearer the hole?
Bearing in mind these twigs can be lifted up.
Well, that's going to take a few minutes to resolve. So I think he's certainly had the best result he could have hoped for from that. That's the nearest point from where he was in ground under repair. That's the definition. But that's a lot better than having to go virtually straight back and somewhat sideways into the bushes.
And Seve, as you rightly say, has... well, I don't say he's got away with it because the ground's all trampled. It's the sign of a very experienced player. Wasn't actually challenging the referee, just asking for the best, using the rules to his advantage. Sandy.
Nothing need be said. Great shot. So, whatever the rights and wrongs of the situation, both are almost equidistant away in 3 shots.
Over there.
So the putting on the 18th green, I think the best thing that could happen now is for this match to be halved, or this hole to be halved in 4, and this excellent game be resolved down 37 or 38. It's a 5. And Woosnam, as he did last night against Faldo, has a putt of very similar length to win the match. And there's nothing that Seve can do. Stop and watch. It's there. It's there. That's 2 tremendous victories for Woosnam in the last 2 days. The Open champion yesterday, Seve Ballesteros on his day, the best in the world today, and what a year this man's having. And it's not over yet. He's into the final, and we still have to wait to see who he's going to play tomorrow.
The first of our finalists has come up here on our rostrum by the 18th green, Ian Woosnam. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You do like these tight matches, don't you?
Yeah, it's 2 putts I've had to hole in the last green to win, and I can tell you, Harry, I was shaking there.
But that was exceptional, that hole, wasn't it? Because the pressure was really beginning to tell coming down there for both of you, wasn't it?
That's right, you know, 3 up with 5 to go, 6 to go, and I thought, you know, I'm doing all right, and then Seve made a birdie, and I missed a short putted. But then he came back and made 2 lovely birdies, and I had a bad drive off the 18th and thought it was all over then, but came down nicely and had a good 1 iron and a good 8 iron to 6 feet.
That was a terrific shot, your 3rd shot. Wonderful shot.
Thank you. The wind was into my face just before I was going to hit it, and then I got off it, and I thought I got too much club, and then I just hit a little soft one and it came up perfect.
Why was the drive so wayward? I mean, was it just the pressure of it and you let it go, or what?
Not necessarily. The wind's off right to left, and that tree is growing out quite big now, and you try to get it up beside the tree, and I just got it a little bit low. I didn't get it high enough, and I caught the tree, just tipped it.
Now, what about all that business with Seve there and the drop? Did you follow what was going on there?
Yeah, what happened, I landed on where the people have been walking on my drive, and I got a drop. And when Seve dropped his ball, he thought he should have a drop, but Andy McPhee said it wasn't bad enough to get a drop, and he had a second opinion, and he got a drop. It
was apparently ground under repair because they'd thrown straw down this morning to try to dry it up a bit.
That's right, yeah. I went over, and Andy said he wasn't getting a drop, and I just walked away.
I mean, after all that, he played a wonderful shot, didn't he?
I must admit, I didn't think he was going to miss that putt. I didn't look again.
You wouldn't have fancied going down the 37th and the 38th, eh?
If you'd have held that...
You'd have had to.
I'd had to hold that, I would have had to gone down. I wouldn't have mind going down the 37th then.
Right. The other match is down the 3rd extra hole now, Ian. 39th hole.